working anyway. What do you say we try some of the local fare?
It is time for our final preparation.
We race. People don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Welcome back, Vestige. As ever, straight to the point. That is the grim truth of him. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molog Bald forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manamarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Saizahar will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly... It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted... When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now, we want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire,
Stand
I'll play
united
along.
once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all... I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what is... Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to... What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife? I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel this... You're a hard heart, eh? Oh, lots of... One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag... Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the... I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where the ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle. That millions of others may live, yes. As Tharn has said, when the plane meld has been thwarted.
Well, the Morrowind has her eye on you.
I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings. I am Varnus Galarian, head of the Mages Guild. Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead. I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Stranger, may we speak?
Why go wrong?
Well, well, if it isn't the hero of the pact. Glad you... I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. We're back and forth. That crazy Altman wants to organize a secret meeting of the Alliance leaders in neutral territory. He'll be here any minute, so I'll let him give you the details. But don't worry, little details. Making sure the right... Turns out I'm glad you came, Virian. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean you called me here without knowing if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion, and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do me with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly, right?
No, no. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Apologies for my
Waste
lateness.
of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
You're supposed to be in... I don't... What's the delay?
They seem to think this...
Set it ablaze!
What's this? More fodder for the quama.
Burn!
I need healing!
Not done yet. This mine belongs to House Celos. You are in and will be disciplined as such.
sell us must have been raking in a fortune. So you believe there was gold in here? Fools!
Terva, drop those weapons, murderer!
Ah, Navina. I suspected you were smarter than your father.
You'll pay for this, Sadri!
Well, you'll have to catch me first!
By the Beck, no!
Well, yes. So, did you That's the deed, all right. Kwama eggs.
Thank you for coming so quickly, champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces, and if our guilds only work... The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance. I found the... That's all I ask. Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Varnus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his... Well spoken and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't... A true champion is like a stone. Humility is a noble thing. But you must also remain strong and self-assured. And you need all three of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on? To Wayrest, expect a certain level of formality. The court of High King...
Tell the lovely Dunmer, Naryu, that she is very welcome to disguise herself as a servant and show off for this world.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Skald King Yoren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
The Scarlet King sends his personal champion into his enemy's stronghold? Either he has a lot of faith in you, or he's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Bella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest... Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, I've come here to... Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really... That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right, if I...
Give my best to Thrush. Tell him I hope we can dance again soon.
I didn't think it possible. We have much...
Daria, just so you know, I already knew that.
Oh, I'd love to mingle, Your Majesty. I'm gonna mingle their heads.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But Then, with your...
The word has been given.
A moment, please! I'll wait for you on the other side.
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of security on Stirk. I'm just here as security.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Third, look! It's Lady Laurent!
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, I don't care who you are. If you can't carry my luggage, you're useless to me.
We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you?
Getting the leaders to cooperate will be no small task. I hope you're up for it.
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you.
Security couldn't be tighter.
We must
This should go
make
off
haste.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
This is going about as well. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll an interesting...
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think? Willing and...
Yoren is being stubborn out of spite. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against. Nor do I, but I'll agree to nothing until I've conferred with my advisors. Now go annoy the others. I've had enough.
I tried, but these thick-skulled... What about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be... Wizard!
Your Skald King has all the patience of a bullet mating season. That's more than I'm getting from them. I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few. And Arce's beard, you're a bold one. But you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the Child Queen to agree, I'll consider it.
Any luck? Or are they still at an I hope they come to with very good reason. I have an ill...
He has arrived. I can't.
Chaldean, what's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Moloch Ball!
Stay back, Countess!
Insects fight back! How amusing!
And that's very sad.
All of Nirn shall be mine.
Chaldean! Protect the leaders. Defeat Moloch Ball.
Coming for us. Is that the last of them?
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of... Agreed. There's no... Yes, at the Iliad Well, after that Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy! Moloch Ball threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Moloch Ball thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Stark interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendarr, protect us all! We're as ready as we shall. Unfortunate.
It's difficult.
Hello, what's this? Survived then, have you? Survived then? Rotten. Welcome back. What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Dreadfully dull. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Welcome to... I have the honest feeling we... am I not... Did I? Sane? That's in the law. Sane? Am I not speaking? Did I? Sane?